In this really quick tutorial, I wanted to demonstrate to you how to go about answering one of the questions in this lab. So question 2 is an essay type question where I'm asking you to put in the data that you collect from the River Run Global program. So what you need to do is in the text box down below, you need to basically replicate the table that I've put here as an example. So you want your table to include all of the same information. You might be able to copy and paste the table as it's written. Let's see if that works. Yeah, that works pretty well. So then you would simply put in data into the various cells that you collect from your River Run program. So that works. That's one way of doing that. The other way, let me just delete this really quickly. The other way to do this is to insert a table, and a lot of text programs on the internet work this way. So you can insert a table by going to table and then selecting the dimensions of the table that you need. So in this case, we have 5 columns. It was previously 6, so this should actually say 5. 5 columns. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows. Okay, so I need to insert a 5 by 8 table. 2, 3, 4, 5 by 8. And there you go, there's your basic table. And then you would just type the various information into different cells, right? If you want to go the extra mile, and I recommend that you do, you want to put a caption on your table. That's always really helpful because it lets the reader know what your table is all about. Table 1, River Run data. This is a really good practice if you're ever putting a table in, say, a Word document or something like that. I'm not sure what you will see as a student, but from my perspective, I see the accessibility checker. And the best accessibility practices are to include at least one header, either a header row or header column. In this case, a header row makes the most sense because the first row in my table is what includes the headers, and my data will go below that. So that is how you would either copy and paste the sample table that I gave you, or you can insert it yourself by selecting the correct dimensions of your table. I hope that's helpful, and please let me know if you have any additional questions.